I wonder what a night out with Lee Priest back in the day would have been like.
For like a month before the bell went, I'd get on that pole and climb it. I'm thinking, if teachers are looking out the window, I must look like a rabbit on a pole just sliding up and down. But then he did it like 15 times each side, and he's squeezing my and it looks like a blood sprinkler. It's blood coming out everywhere. There's a picture of my with a needle stuck in the all over the place. 400 mils of
All right, guys. This is episode 9 of the Jujitoine podcast. And today we got Frank McGrath over there.
Yo.
Having some technical difficulties. Real ones?
My kidneys are just outside my body.
Yeah, show us your kidney.
Well, yeah, so I joke around like this is the machine. Well, Chris knows all about this. He can probably tell us some of this stuff.
Yeah.
This machine keeps me alive, and I'm like, it's pretty freaky if you've never seen it before. But like, your blood going through comes right out of my chest right here, goes through the pump here and goes through the filter, and keeps me alive.
I've never seen it. I've never seen dialysis. Do you feel better like during the process, Frank, or after it's done? Is it like, woo, I feel better?
Yeah, because there's been times where I missed a lot of treatments because I'm an asshole. Just living life. And sometimes it's a pain in the ass to come here because you got to sit here for like, 4.5 hours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there definitely is times when I've gotten this done and you feel better when I leave. They say some people feel worse, but I think Chris will tell me more about this, is that people who have to get a lot of fluid taken off their body, I think it makes you feel like shit. And luckily I don't have to do that because I still use the bathroom and stuff like that a lot. But a lot of people going through dialysis, like they stop using the bathroom, like stop urinating.
Yeah,
so
like almost completely.
Shit. Was that Lee Priest?
It's Lee.
Special guest, surprise, guys! I got Lee Priest today too.
Wow, that just blew my mind.
This is epic.
This is overload stimulation for me right now.
Yeah, I love it. I absolutely love it.
We got Frank on dialysis over there, and we got Lee Priest at 9 a.m. in the future.
eating little pancakes with butter on them.
What are those McDonald's pancakes?
Huh?
You cheating on McDonald's?
No, I was going to go to McDonald's, but then Guy Sistinino was on Instagram Live. I got stuck talking to him, so I missed eating McDonald's.
He's always fucking something up.
Oh, 100%.
What's Guy doing nowadays anyway?
He was doing cardio. But I don't know what he's doing.
Today. I texted him today. He's good.
He's good?
Yeah.
He was on the treadmill doing cardio, trying to get fit.
What is he fit at what? Because Jay's doing fit at 50. Lee,
I'm doing fat at 51.
At the 51? Guy, what's Guy's age anyway? I don't even know.
40. He's only 40, isn't he?
Yeah, I think he's 40. He's my age. Yeah, I think he's a little bit older than me. So I just turned 40, but he's been 40.
He looks 75, but he's only 40, I think.
You know what's really funny? The picture he posted, him and his dad, like doing hunting. At first I was like, is that his dad and his dad's friend? And I look closely, I'm like, oh shit, it's Guy.
Shit.
It's the beard.
That's why you got a hair transplant recently.
You did?
No, that's right. Yes. Yeah.
I was going to do that too. I was going to go to Turkey and get it done.
Well, he had it done in New Jersey.
Oh, that can't be a good job. No, I'm joking.
No, New Jersey, they just get rats out of the sewer. They just get rats out the sewer and transplant the hair.
No.
How's the smoke over there? Because you Canadians are fucking burning off all the bush there, causing climate change as they're bringing it down to again.
Oh,
but it's probably the same here in Australia. We have all these greenies, and what they do is they don't let people go into the bush to clear out all the dead undergrowth. So the undergrowth just builds up and builds up and builds up. You get a hot day, it catches fire, and the fire just spreads like crazy because all the undergrowth and plus the fire trails where people could get in, they stopped clearing the fire trail. So now you can't even get in there to put the fire out, but then they go, oh, it's climate change.
Yeah, you know what's weird though? Like here in where I'm living, we had like one hot day, but most of the days they've been kind of colder than usual. It's not been warmer, so maybe it's been drier. But the thing that I don't know much about all that stuff, but climate change has happened for like centuries, millennia, and
Millions of years.
yeah, it's like it's always changing. So what's our role in that? I don't know. But Trudeau was like, yes, it's because of climate change. You know, like try to get like pushing his agenda. I'm like, man,
It's like you said, the climate's been changing forever. I wish I'd spend more time actually on stuff like rubbish in the ocean and shit like that, shit that you can actually control more, because China's building new power stations every year, a couple of hundred of them, but yet the process it goes through now of burning off the stuff that comes out is just steam. It's not even pollution, but they show you the photograph of all this shit coming out the chimneys. It's just steam. It's not pollution or anything, but you know, it's all for that carbon tax they want to push on people and crap like that. We've got a charging station here in town. We have electric car you can park for free. And where they charge the electric cars, they've got these huge solar panels above it. And I asked the guy that works on the council, is that for the thing? He goes, no. He goes, that's just there for show. The cars are actually being charged from the grid, from the power stations. The solar panels aren't even connected.
that's weird.
Well, dude,
also,
that's just it. It's like choose something that you can actually fix, right? I mean, if we did all this change to what we want, what they all want to change as far as to protect and stop pollution, you don't know if it's going to be impactful for like another 50, 70 years. There's no way to measure it, you know?
You know what the crazy thing is?
Yeah.
Somehow Lee Priest's tattoo is on the other side of his face today.
I got one here.
No, but it's, I don't know, like maybe because of the way the camera is, but it's usually,
You know what the crazy thing is? I'll tell you something crazy. They've indicted Trump over stupid classified documents. Let's talk about that.
I saw that. So what exactly happened?
Who knows?
It's gotta be bullshit. When he's got documents, Joe Biden's had documents since he was a senator. That's all crap just to try and stop running again. So
that's exactly what it is.
They actually have documents that look like files like this, and they walk around with them.
Yeah. Well, it's in his garage.
The paper documents, like you know those icons, like in the desktop, those little icons. It says
Yeah.
Oh, Juji, bring a document. Oh, it's documents.
All right, here we go.
Juji, you're going to be indicted. Did you get them from Hunter? You get them from Hunter Biden?
Hunter Levrone. Biden.
He dropped them over in his Corvette.
That's funny.
Can you guys? Is it really smoky where you're at, Antoine and Frank?
It was.
I had one day that was pretty smoky and smelled really, really bad. But Phil Viz sent me a picture, and his place was like they got jacked up. They got jacked up. There was smoke like a fog, but it was smoke.
Honestly, you know what
I saw
it's supposed to do is I never even heard about it, and I walked outside and I'm like, what the fuck is going on?
End of the world.
Yeah, I was like, shit, what's going on? Like
Phil Viz was arguing with someone on could have been Trigilli's thing, talking about Ian's chest and that. I'm like, it's probably just nerve damage. Because what I said, when I had my nerve crushed and I got atrophy in my chest and arm, you don't even feel it. You just train as normal, but you go, wait a minute, my chest isn't working properly because the nerve's not sending signal to that muscle, and maybe Ian just has the same thing. And Phil Viz is arguing back and forth with someone on there. It's a whole fucking.
So I got a question: is Nick still canceled on YouTube because he got his channel just disappeared like a month ago?
Well,
I think so. I think he's on Patreon.
No, he's on Patreon. He's also on Rumble, but now on YouTube, there's another channel that's paying him to do videos for now because he can be hired. But he can have his own YouTube channel. So his lawyers found a loophole, but he's still working on it to get his YouTube back, to be honest. But yeah, I don't know. I think it was somebody who paid lawyers who had like something against him and found like something from a long time ago that was like hate speech or something, but like hate speech. There's a very like blurred line, right? What is hate speech anyway? So
Is that what happened?
I think that's what happened. You just say it was for a video that was like a long time ago. Oh, Juji, I got the grip handles by the way.
Oh,
the people are using it more. Yeah, people are using it even more now. Like I see them like being used everywhere. And today, 2 were clipped on the same handle. I'm like, what are these guys doing with this?
Oh, the eggplant, Juji?
Yeah.
Yeah, he gave Lexi a pair. Lexi brings them to the gym and uses them.
That's funny. Yeah, there's 3 at the gym now. I just left them there, and people have been using it everywhere. I see them like clipped around different places. I'm like, what is going on? Like it's a joke that's like a very like people are like really using it. And I've used it for tricep. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
we gotta get the peach ones.
Yeah.
I think we sent them, didn't we? I thought we sent them.
To me?
Yeah, did I send you a one?
The peach I didn't receive yet if you did.
Oh, I'll write it down.
I only got
here's my little parrot. He thinks he's a parrot. This cat won't leave me alone.
Really? Hey, he's like he goes underneath you. Wow. He's like a lovely
the pussy always likes Lee.
Oh, I know. I like everywhere I go. Can't go anywhere. He's just got to be with me.
Really? How old is he?
He's about almost 2 years, but when I first got him as a kitten, I think he was very young to be taken away from the mother, and he just stayed with me the whole time when I went to pick him up. And I mean, like I go to the toilet, he's got to get on my lap. I go to bed, he's got to be between my legs. I mean, it's almost, you can't get mad at him because they just show you love, but it's almost to the point I'm like, leave me the fuck alone. But you can't be that way because he's just showing you affection. So you got to, nice kitty.
My dog everywhere. Like that too.
Is that
my dog is like that a lot too.
So if I don't let him in, he just stands at the door. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, bang.
Wait, Juji, Antoine, do you guys have any animals?
Yeah, I got 2 cats.
Oh, that's right. Juji, you do have cats.
Everyone knows what Juji's cat.
Yeah, Jim Cat and Sputnik.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, a Jim Cat and Sputnik?
That's his name. The name of his cats. Yeah.
Antoine doesn't have any animals, do you? I haven't seen you with animals.
No, I would love to, but my place is like, I'm in the basement of a dental office. It's like one big room, and I've got lots of stuff around.
A cat would be good, though. A cat's good.
It would, but it's like, I don't know where the cat would shit, though. It's like
in a box.
Yeah, but the box would be all in the open. It's like I don't have like really a.
No, you can get the boxes with covers on them. You get a cover, it has a door, they go in, or you can get the good box. It's automatic. So as soon as they leave, it senses the cat's got out and it cleans the box automatically.
Yeah, I would do that for sure.
I've seen those.
That's clutch.
Or why don't you get a little teacup dog?
Yeah, you know what? Taylor would love a little. She doesn't want a big dog.
Yeah.
So I think someday we'll have like a dog that's like small to medium size, like some like she likes the cockapoo or something. It's like it's like a brown half poodle, half something else that's like looks like a little fluffy like teddy bear dog or something.
I know. I had a girlfriend back in the day. She liked the cockatoo as well. Is that what you said? Is that what you said?
Yeah, she likes the cockatoo.
Oh, we got those birds in Australia called cockatoos, and that's what I always say. Everyone goes, "Oh, you like a cockatoo, do you?" That's like,
yeah.
I like a cockatoo.
You like sticks? You like fish sticks?
I like fish sticks. The fish fingers.
Who doesn't like fish sticks? Fish sticks and tartar sauce?
Fish sticks.
When's the last time you guys had a real fish stick?
Bread. Fresh bread and butter with fish sticks and barbecue sauce.
Antoine, I think me and you are the only people who have seen
that
episode so far.
Oh,
yeah.
Really? Oh, really?
Yeah. I've seen
it. They don't get the joke then.
No.
Oh, you're talking about like fish sticks like these type where
you guys never seen that episode? No,
it's a funny
like
episode.
It's a funny episode. Kanye West was on there and people were talking about fish sticks. What was the rest of it, Antoine? And he thought people were saying
he was like, hey, Kanye, do you like fish sticks? He said, yeah, I like fish sticks. The people are laughing, right? But Kanye doesn't get it because it sounds like fish dicks.
Yeah, Cartman and Butters made up the joke about fish sticks, and everybody thought it was funny. They got super famous, and the only person on the whole planet who didn't get it was Kanye West, and he was freaking out.
Yeah, that's funny.
South Park's been going on forever, and you can't cancel South Park.
No.
I know. I'm surprised they haven't tried because they're up on all the issues. South Park.
Well, I think they've tried, but I just don't think they can.
Did you see? Did you see the one just recently with Mr. Garrison where he's gone to the clinic because he wants to have an abortion because he's having a baby?
I saw that one.
I saw a reel.
You can't have it. You're a man. He's like, what do you mean I can't have an abortion? He goes, you mean I got my dick cut off for nothing, that I can't have a period and this and that? He goes, are you saying I'm just an idiot because I want to be a woman?
It's like backhanded diss, but that's like a joke.
Mhm.
It's to like shed some light on how absurd things can be, and making it funny at the same time. They're pretty smart.
You know
these
what?
guys.
You know what's crazy to me is that, listen, I'm all for if you want to do whatever you want to do to your body or dress the way you want to dress, and say you're a man. Well, I could care less. I'm happy for you if you're happy. But what's the difference in someone who, like, I'm sure you guys have heard this too. Like, people say, well, I'm going to be the queen of England. Well, you don't believe, like, why can't I be that?
Mhm.
You have to tell me I'm the queen. Like, but a lot of that is like a mental disorder. Like, you know what I mean? That's like,
No, I just don't like how they push it on kids because we all know when you're a young kid, 4 or 5, sex and sexuality is the last thing on your mind. You just want to go play, do whatever. So putting it in kids' cartoons, because I had a friend, his daughter watched that new Cinderella that came out a couple of years ago, and the fairy godmother was a black gay guy. I said, did she even understand that? He's like, no, she just thought it was a fairy godmother. She doesn't pick up that he's black and gay. It's like young kids aren't thinking, because you're trying to put an adult's mind into a young child. Kids aren't thinking about changes and having sex and what am I going to be when I get older. You'll get to that point in life when you get there. So just let them be kids. It's like crazy.
yeah.
Well, what bothers me about it is like kids pick up on things and they sometimes overthink. So like if you walk into a first grade class and you talk about the kids, you tell them all about depression. Next week, more than half the kids in the class are going to be depressed. I think I'm depressed. So it's like it's best like if something comes about, then you talk to them as an individual. But just teaching them all these things where their brain's not ready to handle is just, I don't know how anybody think that's a good idea.
You're so right, Chris, because now it's like, because it's like people are talking about all this kind of stuff more now, there's way more cases of everything. All these things, there's way more cases of it because you planted it in your brains. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Dude, my sister's a guidance counselor and she says that what goes on in her school, you have the group of kids that are not female or male. They're them, they're it, all the pronouns. And they bring prosthetic penises and they wear them under their clothes and they make sure that like you can see them. And the teachers, they can't say anything. They just say, hey, listen, leave it in your pants.
How old are they?
Don't play with it. What's that?
How old are they? These
high school.
Okay.
Who hasn't wore a prosthetic penis? Who hasn't wore a prosthetic penis on stage at a contest before? When you died it down and taken a few diuretics and shriveled up. Who hasn't put a strap on? Come on now.
Hey, I got a question.
You know those days you're sitting there.
It's true. It's so true.
You got to push your balls down. It's like your balls are where the ovaries are. You got to push them down back into the sack. You're like, where the fuck are my nuts?
Do people actually stuff on bodybuilding stage?
I got a question, actually.
Really? Oh my god! I didn't even.
Antoine, you want to tell them the story? Antoine, you want to tell them the story when we talked about this?
Story? Oh my god. Okay, so I was 20 years old. Okay, no, not 20. I was 26. 26.
It was Toronto Pro 2013, wasn't it?
Yeah. So anyway, me and Frank are getting our tan in the back, right? And we're both naked for some reason, and we didn't put the salt back then. And I was like, "Fuck, I can't." There's all these like proton girls here. I can't just like just show up like that. I mean, I feel like a little bit self-conscious, right? Oh, great. She's just coming at the same time. So then I'm like, well, Frank was like, let's just fluff it up a little bit. So I was, okay. And then we fluff it up. And then Frank goes away. He's like, he's okay. And then I'm like, Frank. Then I come out of the tanning room like this. I'm like, I pumped too much. I pumped it too much. And I was stuck with it. Eventually
swear
it
to
went
God,
down, but yeah.
I was like, I don't know this guy.
Frank, were you laughing your ass off? Were you dying?
Listen, I was like, I said to him because I said to him, just give it a couple tugs, just so it's got a little blood flow, so it's like a little 10-15%, right? So you're not so embarrassing, you know what I mean? Because yeah, when you diet it down, it's cold and you shriveled up like a little thumb hanging off like this.
Looks like a stack of quarters.
And Antoine, who just Antoine does everything to the extreme, I guess, and
Exactly. Antoine's like, wait a minute, this actually feels good. A couple more won't hurt.
I've never done this before.
yeah, it was funny.
Tell
It was
the
really
tanning girl, just move to the side. I think I'm going to come.
Why is it anytime you don't want you really don't want one, it starts to happen? Like how many times you've been on a massage chair or a massage and you're relaxed and you're getting rubbed and you start thinking and you're like, oh no, don't think about that. Don't think about that. Dog shit. Hillary Clinton, dog shit. They're trying to get it to go away,
No, I just
or
go
you're
with
young
it.
kid, young
Not
kid
me.
at
I just go with
school.
it, man.
Go with
You
it.
be still looking at the girl in class, and the teacher says, "Can you come up and ride on the board?" You're like, "No."
Yeah, it happened to me at school before. I think on the massage table, it never goes all the way, but it just gets weird when it's like a guy massaging you in a way or something, because they're I'm not gonna say what it is, I guess, but it's just. But yeah, it happened one time. I was like, oh my god, is it really happening? It's like I'm like, just.
Oh.
I was
He had soft hands.
I was trying to focus on the pain, of the muscle, and then it was painful enough that I forgot about it. It was fine. It was like
you should have just told them, can you stop making me feel good?
No.
And just say, hurt me, please.
Yeah, no, that yeah.
How long you been hooked up to the machine there for, Frank?
Oh, not today?
So
yeah,
this is what I used to do in middle school. If you guys remember, every day in history class, it was the same time every morning. At the end of history class, every single day, I got a huge boner. So this is why
did you like history that much? Did you?
I don't know what it was. It was just the time of day, man. But I'd wear these shirts, the little wraparound shirts.
Yeah.
You do that, and you take your textbook, and you fucking.
There you go.
That's how I covered it up every morning.
I can just see Juji going into history class going, oh, imagine like Juji going into history class. She looks at the board. Oh, we're going to talk about Marie Antoinette today. Oh.
I don't know what it was, Lee. I just got boner every day in second grade history.
It's like clockwork. It's like your body just knew, I guess.
It did.
I remember the first time I ever felt the feeling of coming was I was at school in the playground and they had this big pole I had to climb up. So I'm trying to climb up the pole and just me rubbing on the pole, I'm like, ooh, like that feeling. So every day then for like a month before the bell went, I'd get on that pole and climb it. I'm thinking, if teachers are looking out the window, I must look like a rabbit on a fucking pole just sliding up and down to get that feeling every day. Like the young kids out there rooting the pole again.
It sounds counterintuitive. Oh, I got a question actually, Lee. I'm gonna share a screen so I can actually let me see if I can find it.
Bye.
I gotta find a better picture of
that. How many pancakes do you got, Lee?
Oh, that's the last one. Kitty's back. You want some pancake?
Those are the ones you put in the toaster oven, right, Lee?
No, these are just like ones you get from the store. They actually call them
you put them in the toaster oven.
No, not these ones.
Listen, they're the ones that you put in the toaster. They're so good. Oh my god!
Toaster strudels.
I don't even have to put. No, it's just a pancake.
Yeah, the pancakes come frozen, right?
Yeah, and I don't even have to put syrup on them. Nothing. They taste amazing because if you cook it and they get crispy on the outside and they're soft on the inside, man, those are so good.
When I got ready for contest, I put rice cakes in the toaster, but you can only do it for like 20 seconds. Any longer, they catch fire.
What do you mean you put rice cakes in the toaster?
Yeah, just a rice cake. Just put it in a normal toaster for like 10, 15 seconds. and then you put honey on it. It's great. But like I said, if you leave it too long, the rice cakes catch fire.
Yeah, but isn't it crispy? Isn't it crispy enough?
No, it's better. It's better if you toast it.
You know what? You know, I love that when they made bread, it was so good they had to cook it twice, turn it into toast. So retarded.
You know what I love? I love.
You guys see this?
Yes,
Yep.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so look. So does Levrone, like 2002 Olympia? He was either was really happy or the guy's fucking just that year was packing.
Yeah, they say he was always packing, Kevin.
He was always putting something.
No, I mean, like, I think he was like gifted
Packing
in that
for real.
area.
He was gifted in that area. Look, if you put the number on it,
Don't draw attention to it.
like, well, come on, what's going on here?
Yeah.
Look at this one here.
Good God, man.
God damn it! It's like it's just a little bit distracting. I'm like, really? Is it like that?
Have you seen the picture of
He's
Kai
doing a
Green
Kai
on
Green.
Instagram?
Kai Green?
Yeah, go on his Instagram. He reposts the same photo like every month because I think he knows the comments just gravitate about his schlong.
Oh, is that it?
That might be it. Yeah, that's it.
Why would you even post that?
We've all got that one.
What about there? What happened here?
He was happy in the other one.
It was cold. It was cold.
It's like when you're
good
younger. Like when you're younger and you send a dick pic to a girl, you take the dick pic from down here. So as you shoot upwards, it looks like the head of your cock's right up near your chest because it's just the angle. Till you meet him in person, then I look at the photo and go,
what happened? Is that Palumboism?
How people edit pictures today, I can't deal.
Did you guys see that? I forget his name now. I think his name is Diesel something, black guy, short. And he's whatever he got. I know. I met that guy.
Rough Diesel?
Whatever he got going on there, I heard someone say that was all balls, and then someone said it was his dick, and I was like, "Well, which?" It's like so. He has to have custom short trunks for sure.
Like if I had that, I would fuck competing in bodybuilding. I'd be doing porn and OnlyFans. Fuck bodybuilding. It's like I'd stay in shape, but I'd be doing other shit, making money if I had that sort of equipment.
Yeah, I mean,
or both.
The guys, I know the guy because I talked to him at the Chicago Pro and stuff. So I'm not going to show his pictures. I don't know if he's like actually annoyed by all that or not, but I know which guy
he is.
About. He is annoyed.
I think because one time.
Imagine, hey, if you trained all your life and you got big arms, you got big legs, you're proud of building this body, and all anyone talks about, hey, you got a big cock. It's like, what about my guns? What about fuck that? You got a big cock.
And he's a good bodybuilder too.
He is. He wins 212 shows.
Yeah.
And he's mad about it? Why would you be mad about it? It's like, fuck, I would wear bicycle shorts everywhere.
No.
Yeah, I know.
You don't understand, I think. You know what we're talking about, Chris?
What's that?
You know which one we're talking about?
I don't, but I mean, I've heard.
Okay.
It's ridiculous.
There's actually have you seen that documentary? There's a documentary on here it's on Stan, but over there it could be on Prime or Paramount. But there's an actual documentary. I'll screenshot it when I'm on the circles next. It's called My Big Cock. It's about men who have big cocks and how hard it is to live with their big cock and stuff
horrible.
like that. That's a fucking documentary. That's what it's called. My Big Cock.
It's not a joke.
I haven't even looked at it because I haven't watched it. That's a true documentary because you know how you can share Netflix with your family. I share this one with my mum, so I don't want my mum to see that I watched a documentary called My Big Cock.
Really?
What the hell?
Live with like a giant penis?
Yeah, so that's what it's about. It's just about men who are well endowed and how they've gone through life, how they've been embarrassed by it, and things that have happened to them. It's an actual documentary.
How can you be embarrassed by it? I don't get it.
No, you know what? I was listening to a radio station when I was living in, I think it was Florida, and this guy called in, and he was talking about. Sorry, my kidneys are going off here. And he talked about his girlfriend or wife, whatever, would always go sleep with somebody else, and he's like, he said I'm huge and it's too big where she goes and she's got to go with somebody else because she doesn't want to have sex with me because it's too big. I'm like, that sounds like and the guy was like, wow, that sounds like a real bad problem.
Yeah, but the thing is,
but
there's girls.
why would you want to be with her? She's going to sleep with someone else. Why
right.
be with her?
I mean, there's girls with giant vaginas anyway.
Yeah.
I guess so.
If there's guys with like penises like this, there's girls where vaginas are like this big and this deep.
Yeah. Well, that's
like,
my excuse that's my excuse when they say I can't feel. I just say that's because you got a big fucking hole you hole.
And I think it's genetics.
That's definitely true. There's definitely girls with very small.
It's always the skinny girls. Have you noticed on the pornos? It's always the real skinny girl. She'll be tiny, like a little 5'1" skinny, and she's taking this big 12-inch pole like it's fucking like she could take 10 of them. She just like no problem.
She's probably very relaxed.
Probably on those special stuff they take before the movies.
What about the girls that take like 3 in the ass, stuff like that?
That's dedication. That's dedication to practice.
They're very relaxed times 3.
Dedicated to your craft.
Yeah,
I want to be the best. I want to be the best.
I mean, are they training for it?
Did you ever see that? There was actually I was watching another documentary, and it was about porn stars. And this one porn star, I forget her name, but she got all the awards. You know, they have the big event in Vegas where it's like the porn star thing.
Yeah.
Got all these awards, and she had a mum and dad there. Her mum goes to the awards, and here she is, and best anal sex scene, such and such, and her mum and dad are like, "Oh, that's our daughter. That's our daughter."
No way. Really?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah, like her parents were so proud of her. Oh, she got best anal scene.
Well, you guys know that Lawrence Fishburne's daughter did porn for a while.
Who's that?
The guy who did The Matrix, who's like, take the blue pill or the red pill.
Morpheus.
No way. Morpheus. Yeah. That's everyone doesn't know what this is.
His daughter did pornography.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
What?
Yeah. I guess we're all going to be Googling that when we get off here.
Everyone's like,
What did he do wrong?
I don't know.
Come on, you have all the money, right? You're rich because I guess you're a successful actor. Why would you let your daughter do that? I mean, I guess she just didn't give a fuck.
Well, obviously, 100%. A rebellious thing, you know?
If I was a pretty girl, I can tell you right now, if I was a pretty girl and had the looks, I'd be the biggest fucking whore out there because fuck going out. Like a lot of girls go out, they drink at a bar, they go home with a guy, they bang and they do whatever. If I'm going to bang a guy, I'm going to get a car out of it. I'm going to get my fucking house paid. I'm going to use the pussy for good, like fucking Superman. I'll be out there just whoring myself.
Yeah, you'll have to fuck the ugly rich ones.
Doesn't matter. Cash is cash. You just fucking take it.
But I mean, you're still gonna want to have sex and have intimacy with people you're attracted to. If you only do it with ugly rich guys.
Oh, no, you do that. You get the relationship later on from like 20 to 31. You just be like a cum bucket. You just go whoring yourself out. From 31 on, you start to settle down, get the house.
Lee, couldn't you do that with women now though? Even being, I'm sure there must have been women that wrote you.
Truthfully, I used to get this all the time when I was with girlfriends and I used to do seminars and appearances. Not once did a girl, I did it too, because when I went somewhere, I was always just focused on doing my appearance. I never went out after. I just went back to the hotel room, ate, watched TV. So maybe I never picked up on the singles. But as true as I sit here, not one girl ever hit on me, and never once did I get asked for gay for pay. And this was like I was getting depressed about this, thinking, what is wrong with me? I'm young. I was 20 years old, blonde hair. I was okay looking. I'm thinking, why has no one ever asked me to pose nude and give me money? Is there something wrong with me? I was starting to get a fucking, complexion about this. I'm thinking, what's wrong?
Or they had a lot of hints, but you didn't pick up on it.
No, I think you would probably like I don't know, because the way you were, maybe like this is what you were projected. You would have probably punched them in the face or something.
No, I was very like friendly because and people knew too. My father being gay, so they knew I wasn't against like gay people. I accepted everybody, but I had one gay guy, Ted Dixon from Gold's Gym. He used to date Lyle Alzado because Lyle Alzado was bisexual back then. It was one of his things, but. He told me, he goes, Lee, I'm gay. I love all the men in this gym. But he goes, don't worry, Lee, I wouldn't touch you because I think of you as a son. I said, oh, well, that's okay. Now I've got 2 gay dads. So,
you should have been like, you should have just said, man, I'm insulted. Like, you should be attracted to me.
Exactly. At least
You know
pay
what,
me
though?
to eat blood.
I think as I've grew older, these like DMs and emails and messages kind of like happen less and less and less. Still
100%.
happens though, but it was more when I was younger and I had hair and I was like early 20s. It's like I would like have like way more like requests and stuff. So nowadays I still get one, like I think maybe once a month or something. I'm gonna get like one by
I'm still getting
email. On in DMs,
You are?
in DMs, yeah. If I go to my request, there's a bunch of stuff. But now it's like I think they probably like the Bears or something, you know? Because I'm like
Antoine, I'm
got a
still getting
beard.
them.
You're
Hey,
still good?
I'm still getting them. Well, the thing is, you got them when you're younger too, but now because I'm older, now they're calling you daddy and this and that.
Why don't you reply to me, Frank? I've had to make all those accounts, and you don't reply to me once.
Lee, right here, buddy. I got to make the money. Remember, you just said make the money.
Yeah.
You got to show me the money, honey.
A free trip to Australia? Come on.
Oh, that would be the worst thing. You go there, you're stuck there. Oh my god.
I wonder
not
what
it.
a night out with Lee Priest back in the day would have been like. Partying.
I never went out in my whole life.
Never?
Like I never did. I never drank. It wasn't until I met a girlfriend when I was 42, when I first tried cocaine at 42 and shit like that, till I got hooked on the painkillers when I had my neck operation and went into detox for the Oxycontin and that. But I never drank my whole life. I went to probably 4 nightclubs my whole life. I was just to the gym and home, never partied, never did anything.
You did the same thing as now, is what I'm getting. You probably just went back home, watched TV, and did
Yeah,
nothing.
I do. I hate going out. Like even if it's like a planned event where I don't have any friends.
Vegas, dude, Vegas.
That was the first time I've actually let my hair down, and when I was with Chris and Jose and got drunk doing silly shit in Vegas. And you know what happens? Hey, Rachel, my wife, I have to hear about this at least once a week. Do you want to have a drink? No. Oh, but in Vegas you went out with your friends and had a drink and got drunk, but you won't drink with me.
Lee, dude, Frank, Antoine, Lee was the life of the party. This dude went out, got a tattoo right on his arm, a Fit Club, and then told the dude all these crazy fucking stories. So entertaining. We're walking on the street, drinking, smoking weed, fucking playing music with the fucking guys on the side of the street.
Go out. That's why I don't do shit in public. It's too dangerous. I just stay home.
The funniest thing is that he goes to see Flex Lewis after that or something, and then he has a Fit Club tattoo and not a Dragon's Lair one.
Yeah, this one. Yeah. But now Flex is happy. I've got the.
Oh, there you go. That's
I got
hilarious.
the Flex Lewis logo now.
But why
So
the
happy.
Fit Club one? Do you have permanent memberships now there?
The reason I did it was because I was fucking with Jay in the circles all the time. Yes, only 3 people have life memberships. That's the other 2 guys that own the club that have the tattoo. The reason I did it was because Jay's picture's on the wall there, and so is my picture. So I said, I'm going to one-up Jay and get a tattoo. So I got the tattoo and go, see, Jay, I'm more loyal to the fucking gym than you are. I got a tattoo and shit. So I said, now that I'm in the club, I can watch the cameras, and if you don't put your weights away, I'm fucking banning you from the club, Jay, because I'm a fucking life member.
You don't even live there.
Antoine, you were there. You like showed up directly after or before when we were at the gym that day, and Lee and I were training legs, and the owner comes over and he's like, "Oh, Lee, you don't have to pay. You can come in anytime." And he's like, "Does Jay get to come in?" He's like, "Oh, he has a life membership." And he goes, I'll get Fit Club tattooed to my arm. He goes, "Lee, you do that? You have a life membership." And Lee's like, "I'm going to do that today."
I thought it was all just
bluff, dude.
Lee he goes there once a year. That's awesome.
Is that a good gym?
Yeah.
I've never been there.
Lee, is it a good gym? You got a tattoo of it.
It is, yeah. And they just opened up another one somewhere too, I think. Because I commented, they just opened up another Fit Club in Vegas somewhere, and there's Jay's picture on the wall. I commented saying, not another fucking picture of Jay. He doesn't even have a fucking tattoo. Come on.
I like how Jay's always working out there like close to midnight, so no one bugs him.
Well, they closed the gym at 11 or something or 10, and I think he shows up after that. That's why he trains there.
I was watching Jay the other day, and he was having his last meal of the day at 2 a.m. I'm like, I'd always sometimes make a shake and put it in the fridge if I got up through the night, but there's no way I could wake up from a sleep and start chewing food and then go back to bed. I'm like, fuck that.
Maybe he's just waking up to pee in the middle of the night. He's like, yeah, while I'm up, I'll just go ahead and chow down.
Yeah, but that would like eating food at that hour, especially chicken. I'd be like, fuck that. It's like I could probably stagger to the fridge and eat some cold pizza.
Is he doing that right now? You're saying like?
Yeah, because he's eating like 6 meals a day again now for his Fit at 50, so he's on track. And I was watching his podcast. He goes, my last meal sometimes is 2 a.m. I'm like, fuck that.
I read on bodybuilding.com when I was younger that in the forums, or was it an article or something, that Jay would like actually get up during the night and eat like a real meal and get up just to eat it. So he would actually have food 24/7. Is that true?
I remember there was an article like that in Flex where Jay put down his daily thing, and it was like he eat at this time, train at this time, did his business work at this time. And I don't think they put much thought into it, because if you went through the hours of a day, he was only sleeping an hour and a half. Like, there was too much activity. There was too much activity with training, eating, answering emails and that by the time he got to the end of the day, he's only had an hour and a half to sleep, then he starts again.
What the hell?
I know when you catch people, they're kind of muscular, like I bodybuild, but I work like 16 hours a day. I'm like, wait, so you have a family and you work 16 hours a day and you train 2 hours a day, so that's 18 hours. And you have to make food and you have to shower. So
you got sleep.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
that's why God made McDonald's.
Fast food. Yeah.
Well, that's, you know what? The internet will.
I've never
will
seen
say
Juji.
anything.
There's Juji. I've never seen Juji. I've seen Juji go through McDonald's, but he got a coffee. But I've never really seen Juji eat fast food, I don't think. Have you eaten it?
I have eaten it, but I haven't in a long time.
When's the last time?
A long time.
When's the last time?
I don't remember.
Was it?
Oh my God, that is.
I don't know. I can cook food fast enough here.
Yeah.
That sounds horrible.
No. I mean, I've seen Juji cheat, and I think he cheats usually like when I cheat, I make him cheat as an event.
He has extra brain cells.
By himself, he will. I don't think Juji thinks about cheating. It's more like if I'm like with him, maybe the Olympia Juji. You know, I think at the Olympia you might have had something at the Olympia.
A cookie. He had a cookie. You had a bite of a cookie.
With you, Antoine. Yeah, Antoine's one of the only people I'll eat tasty things with.
Yeah,
and you had a cookie, Juji.
That's right.
You tried a cookie?
At the gym, yeah. He had the cookie.
Yeah, I had a cookie.
Yeah.
Remember Jay had the cookie, in his first words, he goes, "These have a lot of sugar in them, don't they?"
And then he goes to the bathroom after. Remember? He goes to the bathroom
went
after?
outside, yeah. I said he's going outside.
He went to go throw it up.
His fingers down his throat.
Yeah.
He went to go toss up his cookies in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Juji, Antoine, what are those cards? Where'd you get those cards?
Magic
They're
cards.
like bodybuilding trading cards, are they?
Yeah.
And why is Big Lenny on it?
Who made them?
I made them. I made them for a video. Yeah. Supplement.
Yeah, I saw the video.
That's the Elite Priest's card.
I was going to say, is there a Lee Priest card that sells for $1?
Process food.
What's it got on it? Midgets?
Is there a Lee Priest card?
No, I should make one.
It's got Oompa Loompas on it.
Yeah.
Are you on a card?
Me?
Yeah.
No. I only made them. I only made the ones I made for the video. So the video is on my Instagram.
Oh, no, you should make them.
Did you see
Antoine,
that video is fucking hilarious. You guys seen that
cards?
video?
Yeah, it's
good.
good.
Okay.
So funny.
Antoine, I think you should actually make those, and I think that would catch on, man. Seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you should try it.
So.
I couldn't call them Magic the Gathering because these are actually real game cards, right? I like to call them something else. But what would be the point though? Like real cards? Like you would actually play
I don't know,
them?
man. This is hilarious.
Because Laura made
surprised. Look at all those other cards. Like,
can you get my
who would have thought the Pokemon cards are worth? People go crazy for Pokemon cards and stupid shit.
So Laura was doing sports card from the 2020 Olympia, but the Olympia actually did a season desist because it was like pictures of on stage, and they're pretty cool. So look, is this
Yeah.
one here. See that?
Yeah.
The bag, there was
You
like
could do it. You could have different body.
the place
I would do it, and on the back of each card,
Yeah,
on the
it's
back
like
of each card, put like a diet, like a meal, a bodybuilding meal on the back of each card, or on the other cards you could put a cycle. And if you get the lucky
Cycle.
card, it's like the golden ticket. You get the Olympia cycle on the back of your card.
Oh,
Here
that's
it
Give me
is.
the
cool.
Andreas Munzer card. Give me the Andreas Munzer card.
Yes.
Oh no.
Nobody would
just
believe
a list
it.
of 20 diuretics.
Nobody would believe it. Every look at every card on their cycle, be like, they're lying. They're lying.
Oh,
They're
they
lying.
always say that. Why don't the pros tell you what they're taking? Why do they have to lie? But it doesn't matter if we tell you what we're taking, how we eat, how we train. You can do the exact same thing. You're not going to look like me, or you're not going to look like Ronnie. We're all different. So why does it matter what someone's taking?
You know what? It's a funny. There was this YouTube video I found last year of me. I'm like, I don't know why anyone's talking about me. And it was Frank McGrath's cycle. Why was he so vascular and blah blah blah? And these two guys were like, "Oh, this is definitely what," and they were just guessing, right? But they were like, the numbers were ridiculous. Like 20 IUs of growth hormone. Tren was like 2,000 Tren, and it was just orals. I was taking probably every oral there was. They're like, "Oh, he has to look at the veins. It has to." And I'm like, I actually wrote them and said, "Would you like to know my real cycle? Because you'll fucking laugh." It was hilarious. I'm like,
growth.
You know,
oh,
it
it was. I'm like,
I'm looking trying to find an article about it, but I know that Tom Platz said his cycle was like 20 milligrams of Winstrol a day and one shot of Dica a week at 100 milligram.
Yeah.
But then
Well,
there was a video of him like in the 80s saying double the amount.
Yeah, well, Tommy told me
200
they used to be around 200, Tom told me, because when I trained with Tom, he said they didn't use a lot. It's very basic test, Dianabol mainly, and Deca, similar to what I did. And he never, I think when he told me, I think the most he ever told me was probably 200 to 300 of Deca and that when I was training with Tom and that. And he said Arnold too would have like the old V-dub car and drive it to the gym, but in the back of the car, there was a big container of just Dianabol. Like, well, how many did he take? He goes, well, sometimes you'd just grab a couple, sometimes you'd grab a handful. There was never any rhyme or reason. It was just whatever you grab and swallowed them. So, whereas today, people are so, I got to have my shot Monday, and then Wednesday I got to take this, and then this. I'm thinking, shit, I take one shot a week when I was off season, and then contest time, still pretty much one shot because I only use Sus 250, Dianabol or Enadrol and stuff like that. But I tried growth 94 and 96, got nothing from it, so I never used growth again. But yeah, the way young kids now, when I was growing up, it was like, even when I lived with Gillette, lived with me, and that we never discussed drugs. It wasn't a topic. But now I was more into the training, the eating, and that. Yes, okay, you got to take them, but I was never. That's all young kids want to talk about. What are you taking? What should I take? If I see the word
easy.
fucking trend, if I see trend one more time in some, well, that's the reason why you look the way you do. If I took what you're taking, Frank, I could look like you, but I don't want to do that to my body.
No, because nobody really wants to put the time in now. It's like,
no,
everybody wants the easy way out of everything. Like, that's why, listen, drugs. I even think I don't know, do we ever talk about OnlyFans? But like, that, like, to me is like the easy way out. Like, it's like, oh, I'll just show my dick and pussy and whatever. And it's like, it's the easy way to like not get an education or do something that's actually like hard to do.
Dude, you know what the most common cycle is amongst these TikTokers and these gym bros that don't ever compete?
Do cycles?
Dude, it's low testosterone, high trenbolone. I shit you not. I've heard this exact same thing over and over. They will inquire, like, hey, do you help people who are enhanced? Yeah, okay. Just send me over everything. 300 megs of test a week, 750 megs of tren a week. I'm like, wait.
Wow.
In response, is that backwards? No. I keep the test really low so I don't counter, so I can counter the trenbolone and the low sex drive, but I beat really high so I can stay dry and hard all year round. So wait, you're running trend for how long? Well, I taper it down, but I've been on it for the last 6 months. I'm not joking.
Oh yeah, I've heard guys like do that. They're like on trend for over a year straight, and high numbers too. Let's just say they're still around.
These guys are not. They're not 50 years old. They're not 45. they're not for sure. They're like young kids who didn't see any consequences yet.
No,
Yes.
the one guy that was doing that, Antoine, was he was going to World Gym, and he was older than me, and he was shitty, but he was always in good shape. He was always ripped, but looked like shit, and his eyes were even yellow. And then when I moved away, then I just heard rumors that like he was not doing well after.
Okay, well,
No
Yeah.
shit.
well
Yeah.
they're so like I said, the guys they're not 45, they're 20 years old. Because like guys who are doing it older, they end up like Frank's story.
Have you noticed too? A lot of the young kids now, there's so much overthinking. It's like we just went to the gym, did the basics, we ate. You wanted to gain weight, I ate more. You wanted to lose it, I'd eat clean, do cardio. But now all this bro science, and I was saying it on another podcast where if you went to train back, you do the basics, barbell rows, dumbbell rows. But now you see these kids who are skinny with no muscle going, I do this exercise like this with the pull down, so it just hits this part of my lat. I'm like, how about just go train your back and that lat will grow? Stop being so specific. Unless the judge says to you, if it had advanced, you need to bring up your rear delt a bit, then you really isolate your rear delt. But until that point, just go do fucking shoulder presses. Just go do laterals. Just work your shoulder.
It's all just to make money, I think now. It's like people are trying to reinvent the wheel, and all these crazy exercises and these techniques and whatever. It's just to make money. Like there's like the same thing. I'm sure most of you guys too. Like I never did anything special. I just did all the basics, basic food, basic training, basic drugs, and that was it. There's no secret to it. And everyone now is trying to like make a profit off of like, whoa, but if you do it like this, if you turn your hand this way, I'm like, well, how can that work?
But Frank, where you and I are known for having good forearms, imagine how our forearms could have been if we had Juji's fucking eggplant fucking 10 years ago.
Exactly.
It's just to cut corners as fast as possible. And then, like you said, to create recognition, validity, thinking they're going to reinvent something to make money. You know, it's just like, oh my gosh, just train, have fun. I love training. Love it.
But when it gets complicated and it's too, like I've had people try to train me before, and I'm like,
I'll angle you.
Yeah, but it's like I don't. They're trying to teach me a new way of training, and I'm like, this like it's not fun. Why would I want to do this? It's not fun.
Yeah.
Nice.
I got a cramp.
James was saying that, Frank. James is like, dude, I see all these guys like trying to critique me sometimes and do this, do that. He's like, dude, I just want to train sometimes, not worry about it. Like, just want to lift heavy, push.
I got an argument with this one guy. I work with him in one company as I'm with, and we were arguing about barbell rows, and he's like, "Oh, they're not good for you," and this and this and this. Like, I was like, "Well, Dorian Yates, Ronnie Coleman, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, some of the best guys of all time have done this, so it clearly works." You know what I mean? And he's like, "Oh, but
they're not good for you." He means like, "Oh, if you do that,
it's gonna hurt your back. It's gonna do blah 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 blah." And then I was just trying to
your waist. It'll do this.
Yeah, and it was just he was trying to come up with all these other excuses to like why not to do them. I'm like, well, these guys are the best in the world. Clearly, it works. I mean, I know there's other ways you can do exercises. You know, you don't have to do barbell rows, but I'm like, we got in this huge debate about it. I'm like, dude, you're just trying to reinvent the wheel, like I said before. Like, you just do the basics, man. And it's just to make like you're making a job for yourself by training people, by trying to change the basics. It's like those guys had the best physiques in the world. Then it was like, oh, but they did drugs and they had the best genetics. I'm like, oh my god, I can't win.
Unless you're like Juji and you do barbell rows while you're doing the splits between two chairs.
I got a really strong groin.
Yes.
You know, actually,
you do.
The best leg training I ever had, like the strongest when I was squatting 7 plates, the strongest my legs were was when I was able to do the splits. Well, I had one of those machines like you got that you can wind your legs out. I was always flexible. My legs were never tight. I was like, that was the strongest I was. Now, as your legs, I don't stretch anymore. My legs get tighter. I sometimes put 2 plates on the squat bar and I'm like, oh, fucking hell. Oh, fuck, that is hurts.
I know you can do splits, Lee.
Yeah, I used to finish my posing routine in the splits all the time.
Oh, nice.
When I was doing karate, I used to be able to, if my back was against this wall, I used to be able to stand there and lift my leg and put my foot on the wall behind me.
Jesus.
That's a loose.
And then I stopped doing it. Then it was like I said, I used to practice it every day, doing the splits and that. But then, a couple of days go by, I can't be bothered, and fuck me, it's like doesn't take long to fucking lose that flexibility if you don't keep it up.
Yeah.
Now,
Yes.
what do you accompany that to? It's genetics, or do you think having that flexibility and mobility within the hip and doing adductor movements has a lot to do with that type of strength? Because obviously, when you load a muscle out of its normal functional range, that's how you get hurt.
Mm.
But your functional range is much greater than normal. Do you think that
But
flexibility?
Juju probably know more than me, but I just found that because I was so flexible and that I never had those problems. Like now, I might stretch a little bit, but if I still go to do leg press, I'm like, oh fuck, my quads tight, my hammies tight, behind the knees tight. I never had that. It's just like my legs just felt like they were so limber and loose all the time, but yet still strong. That even doing like hamstring curls, I could go the whole stack. Now because I don't stretch, I put like 40 pounds on. I'm like, oh fuck, feels like my hammies going to tear out the back of my leg. It's so tight.
You asked
And
me
I was doing a movie. I had to
question
go
first?
running in this movie.
Yeah.
I had to run on this movie down a beach. And as soon as I started running, because the hitman was after me, I'm running. I go, oh fuck. He's like, what's wrong? I said, I just pulled my hammy. So the producer guy's like, well, Lee, just run a bit slower. We can speed the film up when the goes to production. So I'm sort of running slow down the beach. The guy playing the hitman's coming behind me, and I hear, oh fuck! I go, what? He goes, I just pulled my hammy. So now we've got two guys running down the beach with pulled hammies.
Yeah, Juji, what do you accompany that to? That level of strength within that position? Because obviously, when the muscles in length position, it's not very strong, but you seem to be very strong in that lengthened position when your adductors are like that.
Well, there's a couple things. One is when you're in between two chairs, you have to hold yourself up, so they're contracting.
Right.
So I'm having to actually hold myself up in a very stupid position. So that's one thing. But the other thing is like really good flexibility has strength at the end range of motion. You know what I mean?
Right.
So there's to get that limber, you kind of have to add contraction, relax cycles. Because when you flex your muscle, when it's fully stretched, it sends a signal to the brain to tell it to stop, limiting your range of motion. Yeah. So it's basically like shut the fuck up. And then your body goes, oh, okay. And it lets you go a little bit further. So that's how you actually train it.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's one thing I remember from Juju's Flexibility ebook. It's probably like, I think it's the best flexibility ebook you can probably find on the internet. That's like easy to read and fun to read. But yeah, it's like being contracting and then releasing. You always go a little bit deeper. You contract.
You always go. You always go.
You go a little bit deeper. It's so weird.
Yeah,
there's science behind it.
Yeah, you can combine it with workouts too when you do it that way. So I could stick the splits at the end of like, well, squats, for example, or something. And usually it actually helps. I can't stick it at the very end of a long leg workout because I'm fucking toast. But you stick it after a couple strength movements, it actually helps your flexibility. So it's pretty cool. Yeah,
for sure. And
hey guys, I got to roll. I got to roll to dinner. I got
where are you going tonight? Steakhouse? Where are we going?
Yeah, Perry's Steakhouse, about 40 minutes from me. So
must be nice. Must be nice to have friends to go out and eat with. Must be nice.
Well, it's actually just Alexia, Lee, and then we're meeting up with another bodybuilder. So
if it's just the wife, then go to McDonald's. You don't have to impress her anymore.
The last time I went to McDonald's, Lee, was in Vegas.
Oh, was it? No, you went. Didn't you go again when you got home and you said you didn't like it? It tastes bad, or you got sick?
No, I went to In-N-Out, and it was amazing.
Oh yeah.
God damn it.
Yeah, Chris, you can go if you want. Chris, we'll be done soon anyway.
Look at this lineup right now. Look at this lineup. Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Frank,
and remember, I'm in the future.
Frank, do the pose.
Yeah, do a pose.
There you
Look at this
go.
podcast. Look at the lineup. Look at this front of a bicep mantra. Frank, Lee, Juji, Antoine.
You get cramp too, actually.
And me.
I know. I think I pulled something.
That's awesome. All right, guys. I'm out of here, buddy. Take
Later,
care.
Chris.
See you later.
Enjoy your meal.
I will.
Yeah, enjoy your nice steak dinner.
Damn
Get
right.
the fuck out of here.
With your friends.
There you go. Fucking hate
Yeah,
Chris.
well, I can't believe he left.
I got a story for you, Lee. I think you'll like it. I went to Thor Bjornsson, the Mountain, Game of Thrones,
Yeah,
strongman.
yeah.
He invited us to a really expensive steakhouse that was underground in Iceland a few years ago, and it was a large table. So I mean, I think the dinner bill is like for like 7 people or something. It was like almost $2,000. Okay, so it was fucking. We were there forever. I mean, we were there for a long time. It was a good meal. It was super fancy. So we leave the restaurant, and they have these little tiny, shitty little hot dog stands around Iceland. They're kind of little bits of everywhere. After
Never use the word shitty with hot dogs, Juge. You never use the word shitty with hot dogs. How dare you?
Okay. Average hot dog stands. Average hot dog stands. And after that really expensive meal, and he's like in a suit and everything, everyone's dressed nicely. He's like, let's go eat hot dogs. So he buys like a bunch of hot dogs for everybody right after the meal. So we went from.
Juji, did you eat the hot dog?
Yeah, of course.
Oh my God.
If the mountain gives you a hot dog, you fucking eat it probably.
Yeah, man. Especially when he's the one buying after paying for a giant super dinner. It's just just funny, man. Seems like something you would dig, Lee.
Every Sunday where we park the cars up near the beach, there's this place called Harry's Pie and Peas. It's like an old tram. They used to have the trams that's made into this little cafe. They have the best hot dogs. It's on the freshest bun. Nice big hot dog, and then you get all the tomato sauce on it. I get a couple every Sunday because I parked the car near there, so I got to eat them. And then people come past, oh, you're Lee Priest. Do you eat hot dogs? No, I'm going to shove it up my ass, you fucking idiot. Of course I'm eating it. What do you think I'm going to do?
Frank,
I love hot dogs.
I think I got this from you, Frank. I'm not sure, or maybe it was one of your ghostwriters that wrote it back in the day for about something. Something about you buying a bunch of eggs in a grocery store, and the clerk asking you, "What are you going to do with all these eggs?" And you're like, "I'm going to look at them." Just like, did you say that at one point? Because I use that line sometimes.
I did. Yes, I did. That was a long time ago. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm going to look at them.
Here's a line. Here's a line you can use that I used not long ago going through the grocery store because I didn't have a bag because you got to pay for bags now because plastic bags aren't good. So I got all this shit and I'm putting it through. There's probably like 30 items. And then the young girl has the height to say to me, "Do you need a bag?" I'm like, I looked at her. So I just looked at her. I go, "Yes. What do you think I am? A fucking octopus?"
But they do that everywhere. Every time I go to grocery store, the same thing too. Every time you want a bag, I'm like, what the fuck am I gonna do? And carry out like 100 things on my arms? Like, what do you think I'm gonna do with it?
You're gonna get your shirt like this and like stuff a bunch of stuff in your shirt,
You know what?
What you should do is leave him sit
I'm
there.
gonna do that.
Now just leave him sit there and say, no, wait a minute. Say, no, I don't need a bag. What you should do is grab 3 items, walk to the car, come back, grab 2 items, walk, and just keep going back and forth, taking them to the car.
I'm just gonna start putting stuff in my pockets and stuff.
Yeah, you just do that. Do say, no, wait a minute. So you just start going. So you see how much you can stuff in your pants and go, yeah, I better get that bag.
And I'm gonna wear something with a lot of pockets and just go to the store and film it. That's gonna be fun.
So no, I'm saving 15 cents. I'm not buying your bag.
Oh, it was good.
What if they charge? What if they would not ask and start charging you bags without asking you? Is that worse?
Well, bags now are like,
our
like
here.
50 cents.
Ours are 15 for the one like plastic ones, or they got the next step up. I think they're like $1, or you get like the brown bag that we used to have back in the old days. I think they're meant to reuse them all the time again. But yeah, I think since they started doing it here, they said last year how many more millions profit the supermarkets are made now from selling bags.
Oh yeah.
I got so many because sometimes I forget. I'm going to grab one item, but I grab a few items. Oh fuck! Now I need another bag. I've got that many bags out here now. It's worse than before.
Oh, listen, mine under my sink. What I don't know. Why did under the sink become the place to put bags?
Mm-hmm.
Why does everyone do that? But same way, I always forget. Like you're laughing because you do it. But why do I always forget to bring the bag I just bought back to the grocery store the next time to use it? And I'm like, now I buy a new one every fucking time. Every time I got to buy a bag.
Does everyone in their kitchen now have that drawer where it's just full of shit, like batteries, scissors, tape, whatever you can think of? It's just a junk drawer. It's full of crap.
I know. I got a couple.
Everyone go to your drawer later and take a picture. We'll post it on Instagram. Like junk drawer.
It's exactly what Lee said. It's scissors and tape and batteries.
I got batteries, tape, some screws. I got dog dewormer tablets, cat dewormer tablets. I'll take a photo. It's just like a mixture of crap in there. I start looking through it, and I'm like, I wondered where that was a year ago. There it is, right at the back of the drawer. It's like it's like this thing you find in there.
God, Antoine.
That's my my bag holder.
Your mom make that?
Yeah, she made that like I was like, you know, when you came to that house 2006.
What's that?
Yeah.
At that house, she made that. So that's like older than 2006.
Oh yeah, it looked like something she's made. I could recognize her.
Just hung over there. You just take bags and you just shove it
up their ass.
We've come full circle on this conversation.
Make one that looks like a sex doll and just shove them in there. Pull them out. Make a Joe Biden one so it looks like you're pulling out a nappy every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one deep vagina. Yeah. Anyways, guys.
What time is it? What time is it in Canada?
It's 8:07 p.m.
on Friday.
Yeah, it's noon. No, it's 10 a.m.
10 past 10 on Saturday. Yeah. So in case you're wondering, people, the world does not end. Saturday will be here in no time.
Oh, yeah.
Do you want me to get Saturday's lotto numbers for you so you can play them tonight or what?
Listen, every time I talk to anyone, every time I talk to anybody about Lee Priest, I always gotta say he's in the future. I always say it.
Yeah, he is the future. It's kind of weird, huh? How that works.
Yes.
But anyways, I think we're good for this episode. So hey, Lee, thanks for jumping in. If you want to come back,
welcome.
Lee, I'll invite you again. It's always great to have you amongst us.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on. My other cat just come in now. Come here. This is the big. Come here. Oh, she's going over there.
That's because Lee, we're your friends, Lee, not like Chris. So
yeah, Chris left me for a dinner with. Can you imagine leaving to go have dinner with your wife when you're talking to your mates?
No, never.
Talk about priorities. Come on.
Yeah.
She's going to be there forever, his wife. We're bodybuilders. We could die any moment, but he doesn't care. He's just going off to have a steak dinner. If I die tonight, can you guilt trip him for me tomorrow about how he
100%.
Thank you.
Well, listen, if anyone's going to die tonight, it's going to be me, guys. So hopefully this
you just had an oil change. You're right. You just had an oil change. You're good to go.
You're probably right. You're probably right.
You're going to outlive us all. Frank's going to outlive all of us. You'll be doing this podcast by yourself in a couple of years' time, going, "Oh, my mates are gone. It's just me."
I'm just gonna have all these machines keeping me alive, and then like you guys are all gonna just wear out your organs, and I'm gonna be like,
you're gonna become fused to the hospital.
You know what? I actually I know where we're going now, but they're making a kidney now, like you have one for your heart, like a pacemaker. So they're trying to make one for a kidney that you actually can put in your body and do the same thing that this is doing. Huh.
Really?
I don't know if that's ever going to. I don't know if that's ever going to happen.
Right?
I don't know if that's ever going to happen in my lifetime, but like it'd be pretty crazy to have like a robotic or whatever you want to call it, fucking kidney.
You know what would happen with that?
I could start taking. I'll take a lot of drugs again.
Yeah.
That's the bodybuilding spirit, Frank. That's the bodybuilding spirit.
Bodybuilders will start buying that, even if their kidneys are fine. Just take more.
Oh
shit.
yeah.
Well, I was even thinking, you know how Dave Palumbo has that like defibrillator put in there. I'm thinking, fuck, if you're a bodybuilder and you're over 60, we should all have one just in case the heart stops. Oh, fucking, it kicks you back on again. So I think we all should have one.
In between sets.
Right? Exactly. Oh my god.
Yeah. Well, Frank, thanks for showing up, even though you're stuck on that machine there.
I know. You know what? That's actually good for me because it makes my time go by faster.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely does.
Show us what's in front of you. I'm curious, actually.
Oh no, I'm just in a room by myself.
There's a big naked nurse in front of him. He doesn't want to show us.
Like you're gonna see, it's just a wall. Let me see. Can I turn this around? Do I even know how to turn this around?
Just flip
Just
it.
turn your phone down.
Okay. Yeah. Just
There we go.
just the wall.
Oh,
The
he's got a
door's
tray. Drink. He's got a drink
Yeah, I
on the
got my tray.
tray.
Yeah. But look,
The
I got
door's
my
open.
I got my TV.
Oh, the YouTube
Did
stuff.
they give you sandwiches? Did they give you food or?
No. Wish.
Oh, fuck that.
Well, I get really hungry though. Sometimes I like, can I do Uber Eats? I wonder if I can get it.
That thing beside you there. That thing beside you, is that the blood where it goes in and comes back out?
So
Yes.
like this is the blood comes right out of my chest.
Show that.
Yeah.
Comes out.
Pull your shirt a little bit. I really want to see like the thing going in.
Give him $20 if you want to look at his nipples. Come on.
Look at that. The blood is coming out. So that is linked up to an
Oh.
artery? No.
He's losing his pump.
So the red one, the blood
Yeah.
comes out. It goes through that machine because it's a pump and it sucks it out of you, right?
Yeah.
And
Mhm.
goes through the filter to clean
That's
all
a
my
filter right there.
to clean out all my D-ball and sustenance. But they also
Dude,
add
when it's all done, like once it's done, can they tell, is the filter like dirty? Does it like grab all the crap in the filter that you can see, or?
No, it's just red. You see how it's red? Because usually it's white, right?
Okay.
It's white when it starts, and then as soon as it goes through, it starts to go red. Honestly,
Is that a K&N air filter?
well, you know what though? No, honestly, I have the one that's the highest level of filtration. So it's the Rolls Royce filter.
And once you have that, do you notice like the next day? Do you feel different, like when you're doing stuff like breathing wise and stuff, or you don't really notice?
No, when I first started though, it did make me feel better because even down here you can see they have these. I don't know if you guys can see that if I'm doing this right.
Mhm.
These jugs.
Yeah.
So that's all like full of like the things my body needs that my kidneys are not getting rid of, or if I don't have enough of like magnesium or potassium or all that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So everybody's will be different. Like someone next to me wouldn't be doing the same thing because it depends where you're at and how much kidney function you have. Luckily for me, a lot of people who go through dialysis stop using the bathroom. Like they don't piss no more. But I do. So luckily I feel okay because usually the people that don't feel good are the people who had to get like the fluid taken off your body, like through your blood, through this machine. And they even had to restrict how much water they can drink every day. And I'm like, fuck, that would suck.
Ooh.
So I gotta be like,
Did they even
like a little. Go ahead.
Did they when you had the stem cells, has that done any different yet? Have you noticed, or when you got the stem cells for it?
You know what? The kidney function's been pretty much the same, so it hasn't gotten any worse. But actually,
Okay.
I found some things like I found my knees feel better, my elbows feel better, and plus it takes a long time for they say stem cells work, like 6 months to a year before you start to see like the real benefits. But I mean, I'm hoping something good's gonna happen. But also, I might go back and do it again because apparently you could do a shot right into an organ. Because I had it done intravenously, but you can get a shot right into your kidney, and it's supposed to help regenerate it. So
like
that might
right,
be that might. Yep.
Don't do
So
what I did. I got those awful photos where I use that stuff you put in your dick and it keeps your dick hard.
Oh, nice. How'd that work?
Caberject.
Yeah, Cabbage. It was hard for 3. Look, I can send you a photo. It was hard for 3 days. My wife finally tells me, you got to go to the hospital. I said, I'm not going to the hospital with a semi-hard cock. Well, I had to go. First hospital I go to, she wraps it in ice cold bandages and she's squeezing it and squeezing. I'm like, oh, fucking hell. She goes, this isn't working. You got to go to another hospital, see the urologist. So my mate takes me up there. I go in. He's like, okay, what we'll do is we'll give you 2 needles to deaden it. So they put the needles in my groin. It was like, oh. And then he goes, what I'll do now is I'll put a needle in the side of your dick and we'll drain the blood. I'll do this side then that side. So he puts the needle in. I'm like, oh. But then he did it like 15 times each side and he's squeezing my dick and it looks like a blood sprinkler. It's fucking blood coming out everywhere. And look, I got a photo. I've got to send it to you because
I've seen it.
around me.
Lee, I definitely want to see this.
There's a picture of my cock with a needle stuck in the side, blood all over the place. 400 mils of blood he fucking pulled out.
Wow.
Up.
You know what the weirdest thing is? I'm the only
for 3
person
weeks
who's
it
ever heard
was
of it.
swollen like this. I had to have it bandaged up and it was swollen. this big that I'm walking around the shopping centers like a pedo because I got this big bulge in my pants, like I'm fucking.
And you didn't use it? You didn't
You
use
look
it?
like Kevin Levrone.
What's that? Well, I took the Cavaject and a couple of Viagra, and it wouldn't go down. So I waited 3 days. I said I can't take the pain
No,
anymore.
but
So I had to go to the hospital.
after it was done and it was all swollen for a week, I would have still used it.
I did what I could. Well, my wife was worried. She's like, "Oh my God, you're never going to be able to use your dick again," and blah blah blah, and it's never going to work. I said, "So what? You're going to leave me? My dick doesn't work again?" But on the I'll send a photo to the AMA, the chat one, and you can have a look there. It's like
perfect.
It's like an abortion. And as I'm laying there, my friend Adam that took me, the doctor looks over at him and goes, "Well, you seem like a nice couple. How often do you have sex?" I'm like, I said to my friend Adam,
great.
"He thinks we're gay now. He thinks we're gay."
You should have went with it and just kept joking.
Oh. And then at
That
first
would've
too,
been
he's
funny.
like, I don't know how this though. He tells me this as he's grabbing it to squeeze it. He says the exact words. "Oh, you have nice girth." I'm like, "Can we not talk about my dick? Can you just fucking fix me up here?" I don't.
Why is he saying that? Why is he saying that?
God.
No,
Is he a
I would have
guy
been
who-
thank. Yeah, but did you at least say thank you?
Yeah, it was like,
I
well,
would've
yeah,
said
he's
thank
an
you.
Asian doctor. He's an Asian doctor. Anyone's got good girth to him. So what the fuck?
Oh, that's funny.
Oh
Well,
my
I'm
God.
glad your penis is better now,
Oh.
at least.
But like I said, when he kept sticking it, then he went like this, and blood's just. I'm like,
Oh, that's awesome.
this is fucking terrible. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to run into people I know. They're going to bring a group of people in. You know how they bring in kids in training? Now, this is what happens, kids, when you do stupid shit. I'll be like, hey.
Were you thinking about
You know
that
what?
while your penis was like exploding?
You know what? That
I
happened
was
to me.
thinking
That happened to me in the hospital before. When I got my car accident and I was laying in bed, they're like, "Mr. McGrath," I'm laying there, stomach cut open, like can't move, all fucked up. And they go, "Hey, we have students coming in today. Would you mind if we come in and have a look?" I'm like, "Fuck, I guess so. Fuck, everybody, look at the freak."
So your stomach
Anyway.
was like opened up?
No, it wasn't like that, but it was like, like I don't want a fucking like bunch of young people looking at me. I'm here all fucked up.
You could have said no.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, I was on so much morphine. I was like, well,
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
At that point,
Yeah,
when you're in pain, when
You
you're
know
in
what, the
pain, to
bad-
feel like shit, you just don't care. You're like, oh, whatever.
Yep.
I had some bad experience. I had like, so I had my scars on my stomach, big long scars, like this long, right? I had my spleen removed. And the nurse came in one time and she threw her fucking clipboard on my stomach.
Oh fuck, man.
And I'm like, and what do you do when someone like throws something at you, like you do this, and like my stomach was like, my muscles in my stomach were cut right open. So it's like I flexed it. I was like, ah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's not good.
Uh,
Anyway, good times.
Yeah, if I show you this picture, you won't believe it. It's just like horrific.
Maybe
yeah,
I
well,
won't do it now.
Show us now. Yeah.
And
I
that's the
think
thing
I've
too. But it's like I said on the podcast, when I had that and I had the needles, it was painful and they squeezed it. For months after, I got addicted to pain. And like I was saying, the kitchen drawer, I got sliding bedroom doors. For a long time after that, when I was having sex with the wife, I'd put my dick between the doors and slam them shut because I wanted to feel the pain. It was weird.
Nice.
Yeah, are you
No,
okay
that's
now
not-
though?
I don't do
Are
it
you-
now,
are you-
no, but back then.
Imagine that. Imagine that, Frank. Imagine now
whatever.
you'll need dialysis to get aroused.
I'm gonna have this machine at home soon, so I probably will.
Really? You could get hang on the hand while you get there. I know.
Oh yeah, I'll just fix it so I get more blood pumping back in.
Yeah.
He'll be putting
there.
the test in there, put the test into the machine so it pumps it.
Right?
Yeah.
It makes sense. Why can't they do it? Oh man, the guys don't tell me that. I'll be like
Yeah.
sprinkling. I get the
Growth hormone.
no, because listen, there's a thing right here. I'll show you where they can put a needle.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Intravenous.
Oh, yeah. You can
So
get
I'm gonna
fucking
sneak. I'm gonna sneak.
10 IUs in there. 10 IUs at least. Just pump it in.
I'm gonna sneak a little bottle of Sustanon in here.
No, you can't do that. You can't put oil in your blood.
Yeah, you can.
No, you can't, man. It has to be
Frank can do anything, Antoine. Don't rain on his parade. He can do anything. I'm with you, Frank. You go ahead and do it.
I like that Lee said too that like when I said like now I could take some more gear, like that's the bodybuilding mentality never goes away, man.
Yeah, thanks Lee for helping Frank get better.
Gives us something to look forward to.
Now remember, Frank,
Frank, you can take more drugs.
Yeah. Well, you know, Frank, as soon as he gets off this machine on the way home, he's going to go to McDonald's drive-through once he's on the way home. So he's okay.
Well, I'm here now. I'm gonna see if I can get someone to squeeze my cock.
When you see the photograph,
your story aroused him, Lee. Of all the things your story would have done, it actually aroused Frank.
Yeah, so there's those sliding doors. Those sliding doors.
When he sees the photo, he might think twice.
Yeah, probably.
Actually, Lee, send it in the group right now. I want to see Frank's reaction to it.
Okay, hold on. I might disappear for a second. Hold on.
Yeah.
I'm still there. Hold on. Where is it? Oh, hold on. I'm just going to move the screen over here.
Juji, have you seen that picture?
I have not seen it. No.
I think Lee posted it in the Circles group chat a while ago. Did you, Lee?
I think so.
You know what? I'm actually excited.
Yeah.
In what sense?
Let's do this.
This is just one of the pictures. Hold on. Where now? If I go to WhatsApp, what's the group one here?
It's called.
Do you want me to just send it to you, Antoine?
Huh?
The AMA group one.
Wait. Jujitoine cast. Jujitoine. No, don't do AMA. Don't do AMA. That's the other one. That's the official one.
I'll just send it to you, Antoine. I'll send it to your Insta. I mean, yeah.
Okay.
The one you sent me the link here on. Hold on. Here it comes.
All right, great.
I'll let Antoine see it first. There you go. You get it?
Yeah. it's like your girth went like way past the tip. It's like
what? Oh, I know.
Like,
I know. I can picture right now.
Big red potato.
Look at all the blood.
Yeah,
all the blood. And then
he only wants to show you because it looks impressive right now.
No, that's the bloodiest. That's the bloodiest penis I've ever seen.
The bloodiest penis.
The bloodiest.
You should have seen the bruising. Should have seen the bruising after that.
I'm gonna post it in the Jujitoine group chat. Chris Tuttle's in there though, but also James, which is kind of funny that James would be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Fit at 50.
Oh, what the fuck, dude?
Oh, let me check.
What is that?
That's the needle. That's the needle hanging out the side of it. That's the drain in the blood. That's the.
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's bad, dude.
That's bad. Wow.
Yeah. That's when sexual escapades go wrong.
It looks like a bloody potato with a penis head on top and a syringe sticking out of blood everywhere.
Everybody's gonna
really bad.
Everybody's gonna want to see this.
Hey, Judy, you might be able to use it for the next eggplant model.
Yes.
You want to train forearms? Grab Lee's cock. Here you go.
That is fucking funny. Oh my God, Lee.
Thank you
for sharing, Lee.
No, you're welcome.
Sharing. I'm glad your penis doesn't look like this anymore.
It's an experience I'll never forget. Trust me.
No, I bet.
Wow.
I bet.
Don't do drugs, kids.
No, and that needle went in like 15 times each side.
Oh,
whole cup of blood.
Well, nice.
That is the bloodiest penis I've ever seen.
So men can have periods. See that?
Oh no, this is not that. Like, this is just Lee having sex with someone on their period.
Yeah, went to the hospital for needle. What's the needle?
I don't know. Lee likes weird stuff.
Yeah, that's where I put my testosterone.
You ran out of sites, so you're like, fuck it. There's only one place left to go.
Did it hurt to pee after that? Did it hurt to just like live for like a couple
No,
of weeks?
peeing wasn't bad, but it just felt sore because it was so swollen and they'd squeezed it so much. It just felt like, when you get a bad sunburn or like a graze when you fall on gravel. And that feeling all the time, that real.
Oh, it was just, it was mangled.
And because it's in your pants too, every time you move, walk, whatever, it's just rubbing on everything and it's like laying on it. You're like,
Oh, God.
Yeah. Ugh. Well, you know what? Tonight, guys, we all have good penises that are working well.
So everyone tonight, eat hot dogs and think of that picture.
Yeah.
Anyways, thanks, guys, for coming in. Thanks to everybody else for watching until this point of the podcast. And that was the dessert for you guys. So thanks, everybody. See you guys next time.